Hi everyone, my name's Stunky and today we're back on the RTS series. So in the last video we got on and did some work with the houses and stuff, and with the stone storage. I don't think we did one for wood. No, we didn't. So yeah, just those two. But I apologize for that noise as well. What we are going to be doing in this video is kind of cleaning this stuff up a bit, because it started to become a little bit of a mess. And also a while back when we did the resource regeneration, we had these errors popping up, which someone very nicely pointed out. It's not a big error, but what it effectively is telling us is that it's trying to write in our grid outside of the bounds of our grid, which of course is impossible. Fortunately, GameMaker picks this up quite nicely and doesn't let it go through, but if this was any kind of other programming language, it would crash and it wouldn't work. So in terms of GameMaker, it's not a huge problem, but in terms of general problems, it is quite a big problem, so we need to kind of fix it. But the problem is quite easily solved, because all it's telling us here is that we're trying to write in 2015 and we can only write within the bounds of 2020. And the bounds of 2020 means that we can write in any slot from 0 to 19, but we can't write in 20. 20 is outside those bounds. So this is obviously not right, and the reason why this is because here we're checking for irandom, which is generating a random number between 0 and width, and width of course can be 20, so it can be 20. So if we just do -1 here instead, this should reduce the maximum to be 19 instead of 20. Better if it actually works. And then we'll just change the alarm reset to 1, just so we can check it really quickly. So this is now generating loads of tiles really quickly, and if the same error was occurring, we'd probably have seen it by now. You could leave this running and just check, but the likelihood is that it's not going to happen. So we can kind of leave that now. We can reset this back to 20 because it's not important anymore. And that's kind of that cleaned up now. So the next thing we're going to be doing in this kind of cleaning up episode is, there's a few things. So like when you hover over or select our players, you get this found pop-up, which is pretty useless, and you also get 0, 1, 2 for some reason, which again is pretty useless. So we're going to get rid of them. I'm not exactly sure where they are. Here's one. In the right pressed in the object controller, so we can get rid of that. I do apologise again, it's quite loud. But yeah, let's get rid of the 0, 1, 2 thing quite nicely. So now we just got to get rid of the found thing, and I believe that'll be in our overlay step. Here we go, show the bug message found. We can get rid of that as well. They're pretty useless, they don't tell us much anymore. They were used at some point, they're not used anymore. That's basically the gist of things. So now we just move as normal, and that's absolutely fine. There's no pop-ups or anything. That's pretty good, I'd say. That's pretty clean now, but there's one other thing that I wanted to cover in this video, and that's to do with our database. So our database at the moment is pretty limited, and in fact it's not very good. Someone else pointed this out to me. I noticed as well as I was going through that this wasn't what I wanted to do, and yet this could definitely have some sort of better way of putting it. Because if you think about it, all we're doing is we're associating at the moment our tile land to the number 0, a tile grass to the number 3, and a tile stone to the number 1. Now I think generically you'd use a dictionary for this, or you can use a enumerator, which is what we're going to be using in GameMaker. So it's kind of similar. Global. I don't think I've gone through these ever before, so we'll be a bit more in depth there. So we need to kind of give it a nice descriptive name. Probably the easiest way is sprite to what was this? Sprite to charges, I guess. It's not amazing. I've got to remember how you do it. I think it's like this. We might have to check that though. So yeah, that's made a global global enumeration thing. I think it's called enumeration now, but we need to fill it up with some sort of like things. And this is where I'm gonna have to check because I always forget these. So I think we just list them. Yeah, okay, we just list them. So we're just gonna put here like sprites tile, and we might have to put these in equals. In fact, let's make two. I think maybe we need to. Let's try it the first way, and then if not, we'll make another one. So do it like this. I'm not sure this will work though. We need to put commas in as well. Just a little comma there. Sprite tile grass equals 3. Sprite tile stone equals 1. Okay. Now if I run this, is just gonna completely error. No? Okay. We'll give this a go then. So what we're going to try and do is instead of using these, we're going to use these instead. I believe we just use, we're just going to test it here, just to make sure that it's working properly. Sprite to charges. Then I believe we just pass in to sprite tile land. See if this works. I guess not. I think it's crashed but without an error, I think. Yeah, exited with non-zero status. That's kind of weird. Maybe I've used the enum wrong, so we'll just go and check that. Okay, yeah. We've definitely messed that one up. So yeah, let's just try using it the way that they want it to be used. So if we do like grass equals sprite to charges dot sprite tile grass, show debug message grass. This is a kind of long way of doing it. We could do this more efficiently, but yeah, okay, it has actually shown 3 up there, so that does work. I think we can get rid of it now. There's just something I want to try. I just want to try if we can. It's kind of me just testing out what is the limits of this. Okay, that's not allowed. We can't do that, which is probably going to cause some sort of complications. Probably. If we can't do that. So yeah, maybe we need to rethink this one a little bit. But yeah, I'm just going to talk you through what we would have done and then kind of get it to work in the next video, I think, because it's kind of a big thing. It's kind of hard to get your head around as well. So, not here. Not sure where it is. I think it was in controller, but maybe not. I guess not. Maybe unit. I think there's some mining stuff in here. Okay, so here, global. It's not tile DB. It's just DB. I'm not sure if we even use it. It's be ironic. No, we can use it definitely. I'm just trying to figure out where we've used it. Don't believe it's in here. It's a mystery where we've used it. We will have used it somewhere. But anyway, the reason why we need the database scanner, I know we created that, is to say how many things are available. Maybe it's when we set the grid up. Maybe it's what we maybe there's that. Anyway, I think I'm probably just gonna leave it here because I'm just waffling on now. I'll make sure to sort that out for the next video and definitely get some enum stuff working. There's a little bit there though. It kind of showed you how to declare one and how to use it. It's just not used in the way that we really want it to go. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, what you guys want to do, and I'll talk to you in the next one.